At the center of the proposed sewer rate increase has been Proposition 218. You've probably heard a lot about it, but might not fully understand it. I'm Sam Hoyle, your neighborhood reporter. No worries, we'll walk you through this law that voters passed back in 1996.
In short, the law was put in place to give voters an opportunity to voice their concerns about proposed tax increases like this one. However, since the law was passed more than 25 years ago, the use of email forms, social media, and various other electronic methods of communication were not what they are today. So in order to oppose a proposed tax increase, residents must either mail a protest letter or drop it off at the city office. Before members of the media got a chance to take a tour through the wastewater treatment facility in the Southwest, we asked about the process residents had to go through. Bakersfield City Manager Christian Clegg said they listened to all forms of communication, but the official way that residents are required to oppose the proposed rate increase is the result of Prop 218.
According to state law, to formally submit your protest, there is a very specific format that is required, and that is not something that the city has determined on our own. It's not that we're trying to be inaccessible to feedback.
Given that it's almost 3 decades later and there's plenty of technology at hand to assist with something like this, residents were frustrated by having to travel back in time.
The requirement to send wet signatures, partial numbers, and mail letters create barriers, especially for our elderly and non-English speaking residents. It's not public engagement, it's public confusion.
So what would it take to bring Prop 218 into the 21st century? According to political science professor Ian Anderson, it could either be brought forward by a state legislator and then go to a public majority vote on the ballot, or a member of the public could make the push.
A citizen goes, hey, this needs to change. We don't agree with it, and then there's a process of getting that on the actual ballot, which needs there's a process of gathering signatures, and then it goes straight. Eventually, it gets on the ballot, then is voted directly by the voters.
While ultimately a formal protest can only be submitted via the official form, Clegg says the city is always willing to listen.
We always listen to other forms of feedback. We've listened to the social media, we've listened to phone calls, we've listened to emails. We really do care about our community.
So again, that proposed sewer rate increase is likely to come back with another formal Prop 218 notice. To learn how to file a formal opposition letter, we'll include that in this story on our website. In Bakersfield, I'm Sam Hoyle, your neighborhood reporter.